Hello and welcome to this video about what is STO, or Stress Tension Overload Syndrome. So STO is a condition which is very relevant for people with fibromyalgia, with whiplash, with post-concussion, with migraine and all of these, any other of these kinds of conditions. And STO is there are two parts in STO, or two very important components to understand. The first one is trigger points, and trigger points are small nodules or small local spasms in your muscle, which are very painful when you press them, and which send pain into other parts of your body. So for example, you can press a trigger point in the sternocleidomastoid here, and you can experience pain going into your jaw, into your teeth, into your eyes. It can generate headache, and it can give you a light sensitivity and sound sensitivity, and all kinds of other strange symptoms. So that's the muscular or pain part of STO. The other part is the stress part. And the problem with this condition is that when you get pain, when you get all of these symptoms, you tend to get very tight. You get you worry a lot, and you get very stressed. You will also tend to tense up in your body, so your muscles don't really get to relax. You will also tend to sleep bad, which is also bad for muscle regeneration. So when you get stressed, when you worry, when you tense up, when you start breathing with your chest, with these muscles up here instead of with your belly, when all these things happen, they increase the trigger points. So you start up with pain, you get very stressed, sleep bad, have a superficial breathing. That generates more trigger points, and when you have more trigger points, you get more pain. And when you get more pain, you get more stressed, and so on and so on and so on. So some people are very severely affected by this disease, and it tends to be called fibromyalgia. Other people are less affected, and at the other end of the scale, you might just have people with headaches that come and go from time to time. But you can move from a very light version of STO into a full-blown fibromyalgia. And then you have whiplash, of course, and you have post-concussion. So let's have a quick talk about the trigger point part of this condition. So as I mentioned, trigger points are very sore and tender, small nodules in your muscles, which tend to send pain into other parts of your body. So trigger points can be observed in microscope. It can be felt. You can even right now try to press one of your muscles, and I'm sure you'll be able to feel how it radiates or increases pain into other parts of your body. A very common way is to press up here, and most people will do like this with their face because they feel it very much in the face. So there's no doubt that trigger points are there. You can just try for yourself. So trigger points will come from three sources, you could say. Either they can develop because of a trauma, so you are in a car accident, for example, and your muscles get very badly overstretched. They can come from stress, because when you're stressed, you increase the tension of your muscles, so you become very tense. And then these trigger points can develop from static tension, which is, for example, if I hold out my arm right now, it means that I have to tense some muscle, but I'm not moving it. So if you are in permanently bad postures, you can develop these trigger points. Finally, how do these trigger points develop, or why do they develop in some people, and why do they not develop in other people? Well, actually, most people have trigger points. So most people, if you go and squeeze them somewhere, they will feel this pain radiating out. But most people who are not sick or who are well, they do not feel this pain unless you press it. You press the trigger point. And these people have what is called latent or dormant trigger points. So they're perfectly fine. Whereas people who feel this pain radiating out permanently, they have what is called active trigger points. So people with dormant or sleeping or latent trigger points, they would be very prone to develop one of these diseases if, for example, they were to be in a car accident. The next question is then, how do you treat these trigger points? Well, there are several ways to treat them, but the way that I show you is how you treat it yourself, because it's free and you can do it as much as you want to or as much as it's required. So the way to treat a trigger point is to identify it. It's just the place that hurts the most in your muscle and sends out the most pain. And you squeeze it, and you continue to do that many times a day. And you do that many weeks, many months, maybe even for a year or so. And every single time you squeeze it, your symptoms will, and your trigger point will be reduced a little bit, and a little bit, and your symptoms will slowly go away. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please share it with other people who need it. For daily video updates, please like my page on Facebook, Curalistic.com, or visit my website, www.curalistic.com. If you've got any questions, please add me on Facebook, Gustav Grundsø. Thank you.